Hello and welcome. I hope everyone can hear me and everyone can see me as well. Welcome to the next ESEA main match for Munich eSports International. And today we have the enemy Temperate. They're a squad from the UK, and I'm not alone today, as I already announced yesterday. I'm joined by Quirin.
Hello everyone. Hello Vale as well. Welcome everyone. Another best of one. Another best of one on Ancient as well. Third time for Munich eSports already this season, in season 40 in ESEA main. One loss so far on Ancient, one win as well. And after the loss of yesterday's map on Vertigo, Munich eSports going for the second win of the season, trying to get as many wins as losses, which would be important to not start a losing streak, of course. But yeah, Ancient again, and that's going to be an interesting one. You already said it. Opponents from the UK. As you might know, guys, we have guys from the UK in our lineup as well. There's already a kind of history with UK people playing for Munich eSports. In the seasons before, we had Artrace and Sash, and now we actually have Finui and the coach Hammond, and actually Magic is playing from the UK as well after he came over from NA. But yeah, interesting matchup once again.
Definitely. Let's hope that Munich eSports performs better than yesterday. Since yesterday didn't go too well, I would say. They lost the matchup, I think 16-7, if I remember correctly. Yes. You just saw it on the screen as well. But I think that they will probably perform better on Ancient than they will on Vertigo. So, yeah, best chances now. What do you think were the problems that occurred yesterday? Because I know that you watched at least part of the stream. And what do you think? Do you think that they will be able to do that better in Ancient today?
I don't know exactly, to be honest. I did speak to the team afterwards a little bit, but most of the issues were, I think, just players not really getting into the game. Chansky, as you might not know, actually traveled to his home in Turkey, and he's playing from a different setup because of it, of course. So that was the first official for him in a different country, different PC, basically completely different setup, so that might be an issue, but let's see if he kind of got used to it already, because we're already live with the knife round actually.
Yes, indeed, and that is something that Temperate will take with them. Now they can decide on which side they want to start, and they choose very, very quickly the CT side, as expected, probably, because there's a lot of discussion actually going on right now, as far as I know, that Ancient might be too CT-sided, that it might be close to the old Nuke, especially with you starting to learn how to play the CT side on Ancient as well.
Yep. If you are following the current IEM Katowice, you're maybe noticed that as well. In Pro CS, it's really, really CT-sided, and teams who are, well, not that prepared on the T side and aren't as good on the T side kind of struggle a lot currently. So this is probably the same on this level, but let's see what Munich eSports can do with this T-side pistol. AXU coming in, Finui with 2 smokes, and the support flash is coming in just about now. One defender in Temple needs to fall back, because CTs are definitely playing for a retake here.
Yeah.
Bomb getting planted and 5 alive on both sides.
Bine's actually reconsidering his planting spot right now, and now planting the bomb very, very much in the open. They already have a very strong defense towards Temple. Dunsky trying to hold on to their combination with Magic. Now the first kill, and Subi actually getting 3 kills now, with the third one onto Nino, and it's now only Finui left who's getting taken out very, very quickly. Very, very nice retake by Temperate. Not much they can do against that.
What a retake.
Yeah.
3 kills from Shubi with quick succession. No chance for Munich eSports. The timing was so unlucky there as well. You could already see it. Chansky just moving when the retake came in. All 5 CTs pressing W at the same time and trading each other. Not even needed actually the trading, but just hitting headshots. And Munich eSports denied after finding a bomb plant at least, which means they will force completely only two sets, two nades for Munich eSports, but 5 Galils. Let's see what they can achieve with that.
A decent amount of firepower right there. Regan with the first peek through Cheetah, actually. Now also smoking off the remaining players in T-spawn. I'm not sure if he knows that there's one player already a bit close in the cubby area. I think he definitely has some information there, yeah. Taking out Weinze without any problems and already sending Munich eSports into the disadvantage early in the round.
Yeah, that's just an issue because of the low utility. They couldn't really help Weinzo at all, and he was basically trapped. The smoke was still there at the B doors and no help. And now the cities actually maintain the map control. Finui now with a pretty difficult angle, but
getting both kills.
Actually. What? Okay.
Finui with the solo opening towards B. Now Exprind? How do you pronounce that name? Explained?
Let's see. Explained, yeah.
Explained. Okay, we'll go for explained. Trying to open up something towards A, trying to set up a push from behind, but he's getting denied as well. And Munich eSports, they still haven't committed to this B side properly. Now actually going much further onto the B side. Explained trying to support them with some utility, which is working decently so far, getting 2 kills on the side. And now it's not so easy for Munich eSports. They know both of the positions of both of the players. Finu getting another kill in Cheetah. And this is probably the end of the round. It was pretty close by the time, but Finu getting the kill onto Explained.
Yeah, very strong round from Finui.
Yeah,
4K
definitely.
With the Galil. 2 openers, if you remember, down at the B doors, and then finishing the round as well with the 1v1 clutch. Strong stuff, but yeah. I mean, you could tell Munich eSports with 1 smoke, 1 flash, that was really not the ideal situation going into the B side, but in the end they did get the trades necessary and finished the round off, which is what they wanted, of course. Now, the cities, they don't hesitate to buy back into this. Round number 3 for Deagles, and already aggressing again. There needs to be a trade, but what? Weinzo? Not quick enough. Finds one in middle though.
But also that spray didn't look very safe at all.
Yep.
Does get it in the end though. And we can take this slightly slower approach by Munich eSports to thank Kilian for his subscription on Twitch and also Bennett for his Prime sub. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Alright, 4v4 situation. This time you can see it on the right side at Munich eSports with a lot of utility left, so they definitely have the advantage here. They're currently regrouping towards the A side while maintaining lane control and middle. Weinzo not picking up the AK actually, which was down at lane. Keeping the Mach 10 for now. Jansky clearing A main, and now the A hit, A split should come in.
Yeah, it should be there any moment.
Spotted.
Yeah. Explained already spotted as well. He only has a deagle, still secures himself 1 frag and trying to reposition now to Temple, which is probably the obvious choice. Magic having a very, very strong position in Donut now. Taking the first kill, probably taking the second as well, just a few seconds later, but not for now.
Jansky there needs to be careful. They're kind of on low HP, but I think the CTs won't go for it after all, after they get smoked off and even flashed. Saving the Deagles and the Kefla will be a good thing for the next round, and they already did a lot of damage. And Jansky even giving up 1 more kill? No, never mind. Gets away after all. Let's see if Magic survives as well.
Yeah, Magic actually surviving as well. The bomb will kill him though.
Yep.
Probably won't matter to him though, because he only had a Galil as well. And he might be...
still a very costly round though, but it was the force buy, so good for Munich eSports that they win the round. Worrying about the money is gonna happen later on, of course, but yeah. Good start so far, and now basically full eco, other than Regan, who saved his Deagle. Let's see, Munich eSports maybe with a faster strat towards B, or just their default again. Seems like Jansky is the A lurk here, who needs to keep the control in A main, or in front of A main. That's a really good nade. Just a single nade on the CTs, and that finds about 100 damage, but Magic with the opener. Clean headshot onto Shubi, and that's the advantage Munich eSports were looking for. Still playing it slow, not rushing anything. Probably the good idea here, considering the buy from the CTs and Munich eSports utility, but they still might run into the stack after all, which could be difficult if Regan can find heads with his Deagle.
Yeah, especially Regan's position might be very dangerous for Munich eSports. He's just now retreating back to cave. So this is maybe some good news. Still, they still look like they will definitely execute on the stacked side, where 4 players of Temperate are waiting for them.
Yeah. I mean, with the full utility coming in now, that shouldn't be a problem actually. Let's see how it works.
Actually,
Stack
Ethan
towards
getting
long.
the first kill and Explained getting the second and the third one as well!
What?
How does he get
What
so
is
many
happening?
kills with just a USP, spotting the next player now as well, and he's still fighting, and he gets another one! Fino actually getting taken out as well, and Regan clearing it up for Temperate. Very nice USP shots from the guys from Temperate. Munich eSports who wasn't ready at all for that take.
He gets one from the boost, drops down after the mate was killed, and then still finds like 4 headshots with the USP. Just jiggle peeking and hitting every single bullet, and Munich eSports get denied by the 4 USPs and 1 Deagle. They're definitely gonna scratch their head what happened there. Magic trying to find something with a, well, really weird play towards mid instead of the smoke. Really ambitious, let's say at least, but yeah, A-take coming in. Opera blind still hits the head from Chansky, and Fluffs has no issues in denying the A-take.
Yeah, actually, it's only Finui left now. I think probably the walkout out of A main was a bit late because they flashed the Opera away, and then they actually waited for like 2 more seconds or something, which was enough time to let him read peak and actually be not flashed anymore. So if they would have executed just a second earlier, they might have caught him off guard, but that way it was way too easy for Explained. He has been hitting very nice shots the last few rounds, and this round wasn't different.
Yeah, he's definitely on fire. People in the chat saying it as well. Pistol aim is on point, and I can't still get my head around this last round. It's just impossible, it seems, but I guess
yeah, he is just destroying them right now. Shubi coming in with a nade kill, and Regan and Fluffs and just picking up the scraps.
No chance with only Glocks. Now full buy coming in. Munich eSports giving up the lead 2-4 now, and that's gonna be another important gun round.
You saying no chance actually reminds me to look on the scoreboard, and that shows that there is no chance key as well. Still on 0 kills. 6 rounds played, so he definitely has some time to get into the game, but maybe being at home isn't the best for his Counter-Strike experience. At least from what we've seen in the last few rounds.
Yeah, for sure. Let's hope he has a better time than yesterday, but so far not the best start. Again, the lane control, so well played from the CTs. Perfect flash. They don't know about the second player in lane though, but it's not even necessary. They just took 1 kill, even have more map control than before. Actually, Finui, who was the second player, gets 1, but look at this, Regan. Just deleting Finui and Nino afterwards. We tried to trade, but damn. Aim is on point from him as well.
And Temperate taking the lane control almost every round is really making it difficult for Munich eSports, because that's a lot of map control, and especially the probably most important part of the map that you can actually control from there, which also grants you probably mid control most of the times, or at least a very dangerous position to gain mid control, and also locks out the B take completely. So if you don't have the lane control as a T side on the T side, it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, and that's
unfortunately, I remember that being the problem in the first Ancient game as well. As I say, that Magic finds X brinds, but then again, Regan going for the ace.
Actually being denied, yeah.
Yeah, but in the end, no problem for Shubi, who rotated in from mid, so Another round for the CTs, no bomb plant found for Munich eSports, and yeah, this lane control. Just the perfect utility, perfect pop flash coming in from the B side, utility thrown, the molly, which is like getting rid of the cubby angle, and then just a simple flash and a good peek. Munich eSports didn't really find out what to do against it yet, and we'll see it again. Munich eSports grouping up in front of B with pistols this time. Let's see if they get caught off guard. Nope, this time they're ready for it. Junsky finding his first, and Weinzo doubling up with a trade to find 2 openers. And this is 2 guns available for Munich eSports as well. This is huge in the pistol round.
Yeah, definitely. Both frags coming up right there where they could actually pick the guns right away. Also denying any re-aggression with some utility. Now Ivan is trying his best just to get some kills back, then actually getting away alive. 9 HP remaining for him. Important kill. And Magic trying to open up the middle, which is right now pretty uncovered, as Temperate are trying to stack on the B side, kinda. Okay, now one is rotating back to A.
Alright, Munich eSports actually with a lot of utility, considering this was just a half buy, but now in the 3v3 situation and the op on the low HP player, this is still difficult to get into the site. Again, the utility coming out from Finui, but like the utility's there, but there's the flash missing at least for now. Let's see if they can get into the site, and that's what I'm talking about. No flash. Nino needs to fight against the opper. Magic doesn't check his angle, and after all, Nino doesn't have a chance. They don't even lose a single another player after the early advantage, but yeah, really well done from the CTs and Munich eSports. This B execute seems a little lackluster for now at least. Missing some pop flashes that could get rid of the CT angle. CT's like pillar angle or short. But yeah. At least Nino has an op right now. Could be very important.
Oof, the nades against Finui though. Only 23 HP remaining after about 20 seconds into the round.
Yeah, and I think he even got spammed from like the B side through the cubby wall. Which is kind of ridiculous, but still. At least he's alive for now, and it seems like CTs have settled with the cave control and not the lane control. One player should be getting mollied out of cubby, and Finio might have heard that.
He should have heard that, at least if he does, if there wasn't any communication going on in the meantime. And what I like this round way more is that they're actually trying to take some mid control and actually getting some mid control right there. But Shubi actually with the re-aggression, Fluffs as well. A lot of kills getting there. Vines are not predicting the second player into cave, and Ivan is now just pushing after him. Actually not getting the kill at the first time. Vines are being able to turn around, but not being able to score the kill. And Temperate, not only do they have the round advantage, but they do have the man advantage this round as well.
Yeah, Munich eSports not really ready for the CT re-aggression mid-round. Like, they just keep pushing the issue first in middle, then again from cave, and I mean, Weinzel finds one, but then again, he's not ready for the double setup. Just the CT's playing it really well together, trading each other, and finding in the round number 7. And that's enough reason for a pause call from probably Munich eSports coach Hammond. Let's see if he can change something that will work for Munich here.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, we can see Explained, who we already pointed out, having the game of his life. 11 kills right now on him, being the top fragger of Temperate. And also, everybody at Temperate actually having more kills than everybody on Munich eSports team. Jansky and Nino being the odd ones out with only 1 kill. And looking at the advanced statistics, yeah, not super interesting stuff. We have a very high ADR.
Well, but yeah, X-Brand, like 126 ADR, and he's the AWPer, and then still he has like 72 headshot rate, so he's just showing off with the pistol and the AWP. Fluff's showing up his aim as well with a 3k in mid. And that force spy round is shut down after like 10 seconds in the round.
Actually, Fino probably eating that nade as well. Oh, it didn't make as much damage as he fell back, just slightly.
Yeah. Well, let's hope the timeout was more for the next gun round actually, because this force spy round didn't get anything done. No kill not even really a lot of damage and no bomb plants either. So 8-2 after 10 rounds. Nino back on the AWP, and he didn't really get into the game at all anyway. Yet, I wanted to say. 1 kill for him, and I mean, it's kind of difficult to get openers with the AWP on the T side. I guess it's a little bit like Inferno, but you definitely have some chances, like boosting at B ramp or towards middle, but he hasn't been finding these timings.
Yeah, Temperate already trying to re-aggress lane again through cave. Through cave, and actually also B main, which might be getting caught by Munich eSports, and Finway and Magic actually opening up the round with all 3 kills towards B. Now the 4th play is already rotated. It is the AWP, but they should probably smoke off his position if they're smart at least. So this might actually be the first round after many for Munich eSports.
Yeah, first gun round win. This would be the first gun round win at least. Finding the bomb plant, and the CT is already retreating towards CT spawn, so that's gonna be safe, even though they have almost 16k on fluffs. I wonder why they won't go for any exit kills at least, or maybe they're actually gonna go like a big flank and then try and do it. But yeah, this time CTs try the re-aggression again, and this time Munich eSports, in case of Finui, were ready for it, and he was ready for the second player as well. Like, he killed the first guy, and he thought to himself like, yeah, they always do it together, so there might be a second guy pushing up behind him, and he actually finds both. So that's really, really well done from Finui. Now let's see if they can get rid of the AWPer. Yes, they do. Nino wins the AWP battle, and Munich eSports with a 3rd round on the board. Magic getting denied in the end, but doesn't really matter that much. CTs have enough money anyway, and Munich eSports are going to be happy about round number 3.
Most definitely. They're now looking way better, especially since they did expect the aggression towards lane by Temperate. That's something, a reoccurring pattern that we have seen quite a few amount of times right now on their CT side. And we do understand it. Explained actually going for the quick peek into middle from lane. They see a lot of mid presence just now from Temperate. 2 players were already there, another one in Donut. Now trying to retreat back, probably also to just reposition the AWP. No one holding A main right now. I think there is a boost going on towards B long, if I'm not mistaken. Might be a boost, I'm not sure. There were 2 players at least holding that angle, and
For this, the boost coming in, and lovely shooting from Fluffs. Finds again the opener. Chunsky can't really trade. Actually, Chunsky can trade. Shubi hanging out in mid still.
ooh,
Magic
Regan
fully
actually.
blind. What? Regan fully blind, I wanted to say. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
At least
Regan
it's
getting
Nino
the
with
full
the
blind
trade.
kill. Yeah. But still, I would say that it's lacking, at the moment at least, the map control, especially since Temperate are playing very, very aggressively, taking the mid control almost
look
every
at this
round,
again.
trying to take the lane control every round. And this is just making it difficult for Munich eSports, since they can't be aware of any... They have to be aware of pushes from almost anywhere. And since they don't have the control, they don't really know where the push is coming from and if it's coming from behind.
I mean, right now, Munich eSports with the
13
perfect call
seconds.
actually going towards A. They just need to be ready for this one player here, and Finui finds him, so free bomb plant, and that should be a round converted now for Munich. 3v2 after plant. Very, very good mid-round call from Finui, but still, IFAN, lovely headshots into the retake 2v2 situation now, and Chunsky's completely standing in the open. Finui now with the obvious angle, and they actually managed to retake it. Temperate. Round number 9 on the board. Munich eSports are gonna be kicking themselves after that one.
Yeah, most
Giving up the
definitely.
advantage, and yeah, that's a yikes.
I'm not quite sure, was it Chansky in the donut area that got killed from behind?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the first thing that went sour majorly. Just getting killed from behind without being able to do anything about it. I'm not sure if it was the communication or Chansky just not being aware that he could be killed from temple. Doesn't really matter in the end anyways.
Yep. At least there was a bomb plant, but Nino spotted with the op shots, might get pressured with the molly even further.
Yeah, but he gets away. 84 HP remaining. Temperate, bit more passive this round than the last ones, but still Regan still has the lane control, still can say that no one is gonna push middle from lane right now. Actually trying to push forward now, getting flashed in, but the Magic is ready for the trade. Still losing a lot of his HP. Being kinda lucky that he survives that nade as well. Now the question is, yeah, Munich eSports actually going for that mid control again, and I think that's the right call. Trying to gain some map control, trying to push back Temperate, and maybe actually getting maybe a sneaky player into mid or something that can catch off the lurk or something like that. Probably the best call. But it seems like they will end on the B side as well.
Yeah, one more time on the B side. Munich eSports really trying to punish this B side, which hasn't really been working that great. But yeah, let's see. 2 players from the CT side currently here with a pretty strong crossfire and still a lot of utility. Molly on iFan and a smoke actually. So he can molly the ramp just like this and even smoke himself out if he gets mollied himself. Utility good for now from Munich eSports. iFan gets one, gets traded up, spotted towards long as well. Bomb plant comes in, but
Oh, they're boosting up. Question if they expect that. Nino getting one of the kills. So that's that for that. At least Chansky getting another one, and now they know that Explained is posted on along with his AWP. Actually repositioning to short, but he's now spotted as well due to the sounds he made in Finui. Getting the last of him.
Yeah, that was so important that Nino got one of the boosting players after getting traded. It was another important frag from Chansky that he found in cave, and with that, Munich eSports not giving up the 2v1 this time, finding round number 4, and it's kind of getting a decent half right now. Like, if they manage to get 5 or 6 rounds on the board, that's pretty good for Ancient, as we talked about that earlier. It's very CT-sided, and they still can make a pretty decent half out of this.
Definitely.
CT's
again happening
still
the
with
boost.
the money though.
Yeah, they still have the money and they still have the mid boost, trying to recontrol that lane area again, and Munich eSports is really not being able to punish that at all. They usually don't have any person or any people trying to take mid early. And that's where they also get pressured from, that they actually lose the lane control because of the mid pressure and also the pressure from Cave and B main as well.
Yeah, it's because of that Chansky is the solo player towards elbow in mid and A actually, so he needs to be aware of both angles. Cities didn't really push elbow or A yet, but they don't need to. Like, they're taking all the map control towards B, usually finding 1 or 2 openers there, and just like this, Munich eSports again in the 2v5 situation after Nino gets fully flashed.
Yeah, and
Very
Chansky is not looking at the right angle. Yeah.
Chansky trying to find something, but yeah, getting denied, and that's gonna be round number 10. Double digits for Temperate in the first half. Finui 1v5. Maybe he can get one. There it is.
Actually getting the second
and a
as
second.
well.
Okay.
Finui, the top fragger and in-game leader for Munich eSports, trying to step up his game, but in the end it's a lot too many enemies on the Temperate team remaining, and it's a 10-4 scoreline for now. Last round of the half remaining, and if Munich eSports actually gets this last round, which they might be able to do due to the match pause, they don't have that much money, but it should be alright. At least some weapons should be able to, they should be able to force some weapons. And if they get the 5th round for them, this is, like, it could be better, the T side, but it could definitely be worse. Like, 10-5 is an okay scoreline for Ancient T side.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 11-4 is like the usual scoreline where you say comeback is still possible as well. So, I mean, nothing is lost, even like if the round gets lost now as well. Like, but yeah, let's see. The weapons are probably not the best as well. Weinzer with only a pistol, Nino as well, and it seems to be again the B take. B default, this time without a player in front of A, so maybe a fast take, here it comes, Weinzer with the entry, getting denied. No long smoke, no short smoke, and still the A push coming in. Munich eSports not winning their battles, and that's the bomb on the floor.
Yeah.
Magic trying to do his best, but probably denied as well. Actually, yeah, no chance. And there it is. Well, that B rush didn't turn out as they wanted to. I don't know what they planned there with the long molly, but the CT just playing behind the molly without any issues. But yeah, a little unfortunate. But yeah, as I said, nothing lost yet. CT pistol is gonna be really, really important though.
Yeah, definitely. Still, 11-4 scoreline. This is very, very doable. If they win the pistol round now, and actually might be able to follow up with the first gun round as well, they're almost equalizing the score against Temperate. And they will be on the stronger side. But there were two if sentences in that, and that is winning the pistol round at first, and I think that should be the biggest focus now for the Munich eSports team.
Yeah, and pistols are probably the most difficult rounds on the CT side.
Yeah.
If you have all the utility and all the rifles, maybe even one or two ops, it's pretty not easy, but way simpler to win a round on the CT side than with just pistols, where the Ts are jumping around and probably going in with 5 guys together.
Yeah, especially because of that, because usually you might have only like 1 or 2 targets if you're just trying to set up a default and trying to take mid or something, but in a pistol round usually teams try to stick together and you might have 4 or 5 targets at the same time.
Yep. Interestingly, Munich eSports with 2 smokes, a kit and 2 flashes, so maybe they have something aggressive planned here as well. And for the T side, Temperate rushing B, Munich eSports not even ready for it. 2 players stuck in cave and there's a team kill, but Munich eSports completely denied. Weinzel left with a 1v4 and a kit, but headshotted from X-Brind, and well, we said it, pistol round was gonna be needed, and nope.
The question is, what do you do now? Do you just try to force up and try to win the round with pistols? And
yeah, I think you have to.
That's exactly what they're doing on the scout. The other 4 playing with Deagles, a bit of utility as well, but nothing more. Not even Kevlar for Chansky and Nino, and no kit as well. So yeah, they will. This is kind of like a do or die round at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't win this, it's basically 14-4 because you don't have money. And Weinzel actually finds one, and there's a trade from Nino, but the A-take still comes in. Shubi with an important trade, and now Munich East with 2 players without Kevlar, Jansky and Nino. Jansky found, Nino with a lovely flick. Makes it interesting at least, but without a kit, without Kevlar, this is going to be very difficult. Regan with the off angle, and yeah, that's it. 13 on the board. A-take comes in. That was really, really well done as well. The A splits, like Munich eSports finding 2 nice kills early, but good trades. And then good smoke on the CT side, planting the bomb, and no issues in the after plant as well. So yeah, Template playing a really, really strong game, not only on the CT side, but also with the pistol and the first force spy or anti-eco, I guess.
Yeah, they're now trying to hold on to middle with 4 players, but they're just getting picked apart. Chansky actually stepping up with 1 kill, Weinzel getting another one, but that was the low HP Regan. He already got a dink before. Buff's finishing him off, and it's only Nino left. Waiting towards lane and might be able to get a kill here. No, he's actually getting denied by X-Brained. 14-4. Temperate are really looking like they want to close out this match very, very early.
Yep. Definitely. And if we look onto the scoreboard for Munich eSports, Fenui tried stepping up in the first half with 12 kills, but now, after 3 rounds played on the CT side, nobody tried to help, and that's basically their last chance. First gun round, B-Rush coming in again, Shubi with the Mac-10 running in, Nino with the opener, good stuff, but losing control of the B side is Munich eSports, so it needs to be a retake without a kit.
And now trying to flash in the players from long. Fino getting a nade dunked onto him. Chansky opening it up with the first kill. Nino still trying to
And
get
look at
something.
all the utility for Munich eSports.
Yeah, they
like,
have a lot of
4
utility
smokes and 2 mollies. Chansky finding one more. 5v2 now. There's still no kid, so they need to hurry a little bit.
Yeah, they can probably expect the last player to be behind that smoke, and yeah, they do. The question is there someone on the defuse?
Okay, Nino, he has it. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
I wasn't sure at first because I didn't hear the defuse sound.
Same. Yep. Alright. Pretty good B hold there. Nino finding one to open up and then good retake. Only losing one player as well, so good start, I guess. That's what you wanted going into this most important gun run of the game. But it's not over here. Temperate with the bomb plant coming in does have enough money for another full buy and even an op on X Prime, so still difficult task. And Nino, that's risky. He's lucky to get away right there. And Munich eSports going for their own defaults. You can already tell it's a little bit more aggressive on the A side as Temperate did it. But it's way more passive on the B side.
They completely left A side alone most of the time. They hate one player in Donut sometimes, but not even that at all the time. So that's already something very different. Munich eSports as well going for a bit of lane control, at least Cave. Trying to flash themselves in there, but there were just too many enemies. Magic getting taken out by Shubi. And X-Brain getting the next kill onto Nino with a nice op flick.
That is so well done. They just go send in 2 players and the Opera just holds the long angle all the time, so CTs can't even rotate in.
Fino now getting one kill fully blind and another one as the follow-up. Fluff's getting the return as well, so it's only Finui left now.
Suddenly, yeah. Solo Finui needs an ace and fully flashed. Gets denied by Shubi, and that's match point for Temperate. Well, that's a really strong B execute. Well done, Munich eSports, with only one player home and he got denied. So all or nothing now, 10 match points, and Munich eSports not even with an op equipped, 1 deagle as well on Weinzo. Is there any hope left? Let's see it.
It's actually kind of interesting how Munich eSports seems to be going for more map control as CT players. They already have quite a decent amount of control towards middle and also towards Cave, but they didn't leave anyone on B, and Chansky is getting taken out from B side, and the B side is already lost. I wonder if they actually expect the position of Magic. He's the one that might be able to find quite a few decent kills afterwards, but he's getting smoked off again, so
yeah,
that
but
would
the
just
T's, look at this. They have all the map control, like they have CT lane control. Munich eSports hold on to Cave the whole round, but it doesn't help at all.
Yeah, and Magic can't do anything.
Nobody died on the T side in that round. It's really great stuff from Temperate. Yeah, and that's it already. 16-5. Munich eSports not finding into the game at all on Ancient. Temperate with a strong CT side and then no problems on the T side as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not quite sure what to conclude of the match, but I think that they were definitely struggling on the T side a bit. They weren't really able to gain any map control. They weren't able to gain like a backstab or at least someone into the mid halls or something, mid house at all, and that kind of shows where the problems lies in the first place. And then there were just not many rounds left after losing the CT pistol as well, and Temperate just doing their thing and closing it out in a decent manner.
Yep. Well, CT re-aggression seems to be the deal. Really well done from Temperate, and yeah, as you said, not really many chances left on the CT set as well after losing that pistol on the B side. But yeah, that was a quick one. 16-5 in the end, and that's it for Munich eSports International for this week at least. 3 officials they played, one in SCL League on Monday and then in ESEA one yesterday and one today. And not a good week at all. because all 3 matches actually lost, all best of 3, best of ones, and there's gonna be a lot of work to do. But yeah, early in the season, these 3 losses, but yeah, that's the best part about it, I guess. So still time to work on the problems and come back with stronger setups and stronger strategies.
Yes, I think the only thing that we can announce now is that I'm not sure if there will be any Munich eSports streams before that. If you want to know that, then just follow the Twitch channel. You will get a notification if you want to. But apart from that, I think the next game for Munich eSports, the 19 Damage team, like the main team, will be on Sunday, I think, or Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. On Sunday at 6 p.m. German time. So that's going to be very interesting again. German 99 Damage game in Division 2 against, let me see, against Troublemaker. Yep. Who are kind of struggling. They have lost their their first matchup really badly. Only winning like 10 rounds in a best of 2 Munich eSports. The 99 team winning 1 map at least on their first match day. So they're definitely going to go for a win this time. But yeah, we'll see about that on the 99 Damage cast actually. Twitch.tv/99damage4, I think it's going to be on Sunday, early afternoon, early evening, I wanted to say, at 6 p.m.
Yeah, definitely don't miss that. Support our team in chat. And until then, I would say have a nice weekend already. Although it's still Thursday, I'm already wishing you a nice weekend. And also a nice
already
evening.
feels like the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Thursday evening. Oh.
After this very major loss, or like not significant. What's the word I'm trying to look for?
Harsh loss, I guess.
I already
unlucky.
feel ready for the weekend.
Yep. All right. Well.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the cast. Thank you, Valle.
Yeah. Thank you as well for joining me.
Thank you.
And hopefully everyone has a nice evening. Thank you for watching, and until next time. Bye.
Bye.